Beware when you fight monsters, that you do not become a monster yourself.
Yeah, this is such a lovely quote, and one of the great things about Nietzsche is he writes in aphorisms which lend themselves to different interpretations. I just think it makes his writing so attractive. I think what you're saying is certainly true, but it also admits other interpretations. So the point you're making, I think, has been made by other philosophers. I think off the top of my head, Zizek said something similar to if you want to commit real atrocities, you have to be an idealist. And I don't think that's a particularly deep point. It's like if millions of people are going to die for a cause, there has to be a cause, right? It can't just be, for you or for a kind of a human thing. It has to be for God or for some other ideal of freedom and so on. But I think the other interpretation you could give to this quote from Nietzsche relates to sort of battling monsters, which are big and typically they're thick-skinned. And the reality is, if you take something on, then you have to learn to be pretty tough yourself. So, for example, somebody I love, follow on TikTok, Drew Afualo, tackling the big monster that is misogyny. And in order to do that, she's had to punch really hard. It's one of the things I love about her, is that her comments are sharp and she hits really hard. And that's how you have to be. And my own vendetta has been against kind of education. And it's such a big monster, such a thick-skinned monster. Everybody comes up to defend it, that you have to become increasingly direct and loud and vocal and even rude in order to kind of tackle it. And I think Nietzsche's worry is that you stop becoming playful, you become belligerent, and you just become fixed yourself as a philosopher, and you end up becoming the very thing that you're battling. You become somebody who's dogmatic and just unable to change.